Hi, how are you doing? Welcome to Mau Youth Online. This is our very first talk show that will be airing on YouTube and other social media platforms on every Friday. I am your host, Shel Njogu. In this platform, we hope to inspire you. We hope to impact on you. And we are going to talk about anything revolving the youth in Kenya and maybe outside of Kenya. And we are going to talk about careers, talents, business, and anything else that has a label youth on it, and anything that affects the youth in general. And for our today's topic, we are going to talk about adjusting to the new normal. And with me to help me, it's Betty. Hi, Betty.
Hello, Shalmi.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Welcome to our very first show.
Thank you.
Before though we get into the topic of the day, I want us to do a recap of the events that were happening in Kenya before COVID even hit our country. And if you can remember, we were hit by locusts that really destroyed our crops. And if you know so well that most Kenyans are farmers, and obviously it was a very bad hit. And then after locusts came coronavirus, and we couldn't trade anymore. You can travel to Kisumu, you can go to Mombasa, Nanyuki. Trading has been affected largely. Then after that, while we are still in the pandemic, again we experienced police brutality. Then came floods and families just dispersed, and I can imagine even confused at this time of their lives. And Betty, how do you feel about the current situations, and from the locusts, corona, police brutality? And as you answer that, please tell us more about Betty.
Okay, so I think I'll start with more about Betty.
Okay.
Betty is, I'd say I am a Christian, first of all. I am a child of God. I believe in Jesus. I believe that he died for my sins. I believe that he's going to come back again. And the believers will go to heaven. I believe in the stories of Jesus and everything about Jesus. He is my personal savior. Apart from that, I am a student. I do business IT. And something more maybe to add on myself. I think I'm also a bit multi-talented, or I have several abilities that I feel like I can do so well at them. And I think that's so much about myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now to answer the other question about how we feel about, all these from corona, from the locust to corona to police brutality, and then to, all these other things. I feel like it's not really been easy. That is one. And most especially for, I think, people who are staying on their own, people who go to hustle for themselves, because you understand we all come from different backgrounds. Probably you could be coming from a family whereby maybe as you grew up, you didn't find many challenges. So even like when there was locust, probably even they didn't hit your place, and then lockdown came, you don't even know the pain of losing a job, or you're not going to work, you're not doing this, and then you're just in the house, you're feeding well, you're sleeping well, I don't know, and all those basic needs. And then police brutality, you're not even affected because you don't go anywhere. Maybe you're just, that age of youth, but you still stay with your parents. And many other things. So you literally come to see that not everybody was too much affected, especially if you are in that age. But for those youths who grew up in families where there's maybe challenges, or you have to go and hustle hard for yourself, I could say it really must have been a hard time.
Yeah. So how do you feel about them? Do you feel like, how has the whole pandemic affected you as a person?
Okay, for me as a person, the whole this pandemic thing, I don't, okay, from just my own point of view, I'd say it has really affected me positively and a bit negatively. I had, if things went well, I'd have finished my school in April, probably graduated in September, but then this thing came. So my school is there, is cut short. And then positively, I think I have learned also some new skills. I have learned to meditate on my own, to to have some ideas, to discover things about myself that I never used to know. Maybe I didn't know that I can really stay happy for a whole day and for a month. And I am talkative, so, and I'm also an extrovert, so I have learned that I can even go beyond. I can be extremely happy. So I don't know. I have just discovered myself much better.
And living with the family only, just surrounding yourself with families. I think it's a good time though.
Yeah.
If anyhow you want to look at it,
Yeah,
it's
sure.
a good time where you get to spend time with yourself and your family, and you get to address issues that we are going through.
Yeah.
That you can escape them. It's just you and the challenges. And do you know anyone who has been affected?
Yeah, I have. I have talked to several people. I have a friend of a friend. Yes, I have a friend of a friend who has been really affected because my friend, okay, that's my friend of a friend, now that other friend now, she's going through a lot. The family is not easy, the father is brutal and all these things. And she's really finding it difficult, and she's suicidal at the moment. So like we spoke with my friend, and maze hafil poa, like it's like, and I feel like she's coming to the end and it's too much for her. So like we were trying with my other friend to come up with an idea, like let's suggest to her maybe she can escape to her brother's house because she has a big bro. Like, yeah, people are really affected for real.
Yeah, that's sad, especially someone who is going through any mental health issue.
Absolutely, yeah.
I think it's again a tough time.
It's really
if you have any mental health issue.
Yeah, sure.
And how does it make you feel when you look at the news, or you just hear the news and the newspapers, TVs, radio stations, and the numbers are rising every single day? How does it make you feel?
Well, it makes me feel a bit, okay, I won't say that. I feel at peace personally. I don't feel tensed. I think I'm so calm about this thing.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's my own peace that I have. I can absolutely credit all the peace I have to God.
Okay.
Because again, people are really, like, you'd see the tension, people are nervous, people's businesses are, going down and everything. It's even affecting our economy. But then if you see, like, God has given us peace, even during such things, even during such moments when there is a lot of tension, we are able to be at peace. We are able to stand strong, even as we go through it. Yeah, so I'd say I really feel a lot of peace. But for those who are not maybe in a situation where they feel peace, I can always say, hold on, don't lose hope.
Yeah.
God is with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I can only imagine. It's so devastating for me.
Yeah.
Someone calls you and you're suggesting I'll be going to town this specific day, and they are like, the numbers are rising. You need to protect, and that whole anxiety kills me. And I'm like, the next time you call me, please don't tell me anything about people dying and the whole disease getting like, because I just want this disease to go. If I'll just wake up tomorrow and the whole coronavirus is gone, or we have a solution, a vaccination or something, I think the better. I just can't wait
Yeah.
to just, it's not an go back, but to live newly. I think so. Just have a new experience
Yeah.
without this whole disease dragging us on.
Yeah, and as you also talk about that, like the idea of going to town and being told you have to wear a mask, keep distance, it also reminds me of the same thing that we are always told, even when you go into social places, even to church, like there's no church anymore and you have to listen to church online services at home. Like, I really feel like from that perspective, like talking from my own personality, being an extrovert, I am so outgoing. I love going to places where there are many people. I love chilling out with people. And now I'm just in the house and I'm there like, yo, you're forcing me to be an introvert. I mean, that's not my calling.
Right.
Yeah, it's not really easy from my personality perspective. But yeah, I think God is going to make a way for us anyway. We are hopeful.
Right.
Yeah.
And how has the discipline been to this is Sunday? I have to create my own church because I believe if you're a believer, you're the church.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So if you're the church, how is the discipline of this is my time with God? How has that been like for you?
I think that I'd answer it from my own perspective, whereby I have been raised up from a Christian personality, not really personality, Christian background, sorry, whereby we are all believers. So every Sunday before we have the online, or we listen to the online service from our church, we normally have our own service in the house, like from 10 to 11, and then from 11 we can switch out to the main church. So I think that's really even growing personally and together with your family, and it's really important and healthy. And then after that, I normally do my own, personal me and God in the night, not anywhere during the day when it's silent, when it's just me in my room. Yeah.
Okay. That's a good one, because I think growing spiritually, it's a good time as well to grow spiritually.
Yeah, sure.
If you ask me, it's a good time to learn even from God and to learn to hear Him speak
Absolutely.
to us. And because things have slowed down.
Yeah.
Everything is slowed down, and normally, for example, I used to be out of the house by 5, and now I am at home 24/7.
Yeah.
So I have all the time. I can't say that I got home late and then I'm waking up early.
Yeah.
I have all the time I need. So it's for me to make a decision.
Yeah.
Will I use this time? Will I utilize this time? Because if I say that I still don't have time, or I find myself not creating time to study the word, it means even when I was going to work early enough, I still couldn't have. I was just finding a reason not to do anything. So moving forward, have you learned any skill?
About learning any skill, I think I have learned several skills. Yes, I really have.
Name them.
Oh, you'd like me to share? I think one of my favorite thing that's, not that I have really learned, but it's something that I have really enhanced. It's driving. I really enjoy driving. Oh, it's like my, it calms me down. Nikifika tu kwa road na nimiwe Mombasa road. Maze, like, the feeling is awesome. Na kilori hapo kinakuchelewesha. And, the joy in driving is speed for me. So, like, the more you speed, and you speed carefully and safely, you feel like, yo, it's like you're becoming the man that's the woman in you. I don't know how to put it, but it's really interesting. It's really awesome. Even when you carry your, like that trust you earn with your parent. Adi mzae saya anaweza ni trust like, yo, fikisha madhe huko, she wanted to go here.
Yeah.
I have also learned, one thing that I have learned that I didn't really know how to do it before, maybe baking. I did a very good cake with the help of my mom, and it was awesome. I felt like I could do it alone, and it could also come out better and better. I'm also passionate about cleaning, so every time I want to have my things clean, everywhere
You
things
have
are
a
arranged.
passion for cleaning?
Yes, I have a passion for cleaning.
Okay. Can we hire? Just saying.
Yeah,
Just
sure.
saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
For me, cleaning is something like, I feel like it's more inborn, because growing up, I realized that I take so much from my grandmother. She also loved cleaning, like, unamka asubuhi unafagia huko nje, kuchangamka asubuhi. So yeah, I grew up with it, and then kuweka nguo zako safi, kuosha, kukunja, hizi vitu zote. So like it's something I enjoy doing.
Yeah. What's your new outlook to life right now?
Okay, my new outlook to life. Wait, what do you mean by the term outlook for life?
It's like you'll find things that you thought that you needed before we had to stay at home. You don't even need them right now.
Yeah.
Majority of your clothes are folded. You don't wear them anymore. You needed these kinds of lipstick and it's good.
Yeah.
But for me, I've learned about minimalists and the appreciation of basic needs, clothing, a roof and food.
Yeah.
That's all you need to just live.
Absolutely.
So how has it been like?
Yes, I think also what you've said is important. Like, the basic needs are really important. You can live without luxury. And the best of all, I think I have come to appreciate is the fact that you can study from home. You don't have to wake up and go to school and stay in class like, yo, nigga, nah. No. You can study from home, do your assignments, and peana that work. You can do your exams online, cuts, whatever. Hiyo tabia kuamka kwenda shule, it's a hustle. Alafu unafika late, na bado unapata ule mode mwenye atakangi watu waingie class like late, so wako like, yo, kuja next class, Like, it's something to appreciate that you can really do a lot from home. You can learn about yourself from home. You can, like, I think mostly God, as in, hakuna kitu bila God. Yani, even through the hardships, even through the things we can't explain, like, God is all over.
Yeah.
Like, if you have God, you have peace, even in trouble. If you have God, you have love within yourself. It's just an awesome feeling. Yeah.
Okay. And are you motivated to start a new life, I assume, to the new normal, to get to the new normal?
Yes. Okay, I think you're trying to mean it like after Corona.
Yeah,
I think I'm passionate, I'm motivated to go on after Corona if God will help us to get there. And more so, I feel like I'll do more even after Corona. Like, reach out to the needy and all that.
Yeah.
Because, again, life is not all about us.
Yeah.
It's all about even reaching out to others.
Right. Yeah. And for them, as we conclude, encourage someone who is out there and they feel like they are at the edge of life. What do you tell them?
Guys, if you're out there and you feel like you're at the edge of life, I'd like you to make that personal relationship with God. I actually came to realize that, you see, like, you can even try to talk to people they may not even understand you, but God, maze mi naweza kwambia msee ni mso, like maze ni mso kabisa. He sticks closer than a friend. Hata kama umemess up aje, you know, like I literally used to think that God wants me to be, not that he doesn't want me to be perfect. Like I used to think I can't go to tell God, maze God, unajua nilifanya hivi, nilitusiana, nilifanya hivi. But I came to realize you can go to confess to God hizo vitu mbaya zenye umesema. He can still accept you as you are. You can still receive forgiveness of sins. It's not too late. You can make your relationship with God, and he'll always stick closer, and more closer even than a friend. And he's the best friend you can ever have, and the best friend you can ever talk to. Always. Yeah.
Right. Just to insist what Betty has said, I'd say I get my encouragement from Psalm 51:17, and it says, I'm just paraphrasing, God does not despise a broken spirit. Meaning when you're that broken, when you're in so much need and you're at the edge, that's when God is closest to you, and he's just there to receive you and to hold you, and he'll never despise your broken heart. So that's it for the show. That's it for today's show, Adjusting to the New Normal. I hope to see you next Friday, and also remember to subscribe, like, and share our videos. Till next week, bye.